Hi, this is Scott with Specter Gear, and for today's video we're back with another Sling installation series video. And for today's video what I'm going to be covering is our wraparound front adapters that we provide for slings meant for weapons that have bottom mounted front sling swivels. And within, for instance, the AR-15 series, there's a number of weapons like that, the M16A1, the M16A2, CAR-15, and some of the early M4s featured a bottom-mounted sling swivel, and there was no provision for side mounting anywhere else on the front of the weapon. But also other weapons such as the Ruger Mini 14 and Mini 30 and the M1A and M14 type weapons, those also have a simple bottom-mounted front sling swivel. So for weapons of that type, we have manufactured for many years now a wraparound type front adapter that anchors off of that bottom-mounted sling swivel, wraps around the fore end, and provides a proper side mounting location for your tactical sling. And it's very important for these sling systems to work properly that they be side mounted and not bottom mounted. So that's the purpose of this system. Now, regardless of which weapon type that you have, whether it's the AR, Mini 14 or M1A, M14 type weapons, the procedure for actually installing the front adapter is exactly the same all the way across. There are going to be differences, some both in materials and dimensions, between the different front adapters that we manufacture. But again, the manner in which you attach them to the weapon is exactly the same. Now, I'll give you an example of what we're talking about for material differences. The one in my right hand, this is 1¼ wide sling webbing, and the one on my left is 1 wide PALS type webbing. Although they differ materially, they are functionally identical. There's also a couple of different variations in terms of the number of slots you have for attaching the sling, but I will tell you in all cases it's going to be the slot that's closest to this cross strap here, and you'll notice again a material difference between the cross straps even on these. This one's for a Mini 14, by the way. But there are little differences, but again, the instructions I'm about to give you, they're going to carry over to all of the different weapon systems. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you in this video as far as attachment is we're going to show how to attach a right-handed application. And the reason for this is our slings by default ship in right-handed configuration. For instance, it's an SOP sling right here, and the sling adapter is set up so that as you attach it to the weapon itself, the sling will be oriented to the left side of the weapon for a right-handed shooter application. So all you really need to know for this application is just how to open up this front adapter and attach it to the weapon. That's fairly simple, and that's what we'll cover first. Now, if you are a left-handed shooter and you've noted that all of our slings are ambidextrous and can be set up for a right-handed or a left-handed application, in the second half of the video, I'll show you how to actually break the sling down and switch this adapter over to the other side so that you can attach it for left-handed applications. But first, let's show you the right-handed attachment method. Now, we don't have this adapter attached to a sling at this point. I'm going to be doing it this way because if I take this entire sling out and start putting it on, as I turn the gun over, it's going to cover some stuff, and just for pure clarity's sake, it's easier for me to show you this being attached without the sling attached to the front adapter. But I will tell you, if you're doing this for your own weapon system, make sure the adapter and the sling are connected to each other, because once you get this front adapter on, it's going to be very difficult to attach the sling to the adapter. It sort of becomes part of the sling. So and mainly it comes down to the fact that because this does wrap around fairly tightly, it closes the slot off pretty effectively. So make sure that the sling is attached, but again, for clarity's sake, we're just going to show it unattached so it's a little easier to see. Hope I didn't confuse you with that. But if you, for right-handed application, the first thing you're going to want to note is this cross strap here needs to be off to the left. So with the loop facing away from you, and this is the loop here, this is going to be oriented to the left. Okay, so if it is that way, you're ready to proceed to the next step. So let me go ahead and prop this up so it doesn't flop over on me. There we go. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the adapter over so that the inside is now facing up towards us. We're going to open the Velcro on this piece here. We're going to insert the tip of that through the bottom mounted sling swivel and close the Velcro. At this point, we're going to rotate the adapter back towards the buttstock end of the weapon. And at this point, we're ready to go ahead and break this Velcro loose, run it under the gun and through the loop. And we're going to pull it nice and tight and secure it down. I'll pull this little prop up here. You may need to kind of fiddle around with it, adjust the Velcro a couple of times to get it centered up the way you want it, but it really is that simple. At this point, it's in place and it is ready for use. So you can probably see why I gave that advisement to make sure that the sling is already on the front adapter before you put it on, because this is pretty snug and I can't get between those two pieces of webbing to slide anything through. So that's why it's critically important that everything be attached together before you start that attachment process. But that is a right-handed application. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to break the video here at this point, and I'm going to come back and we're going to address the needs of our left-handed community. But for the right-handed folks, you are done and ready to go. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break, and we'll come back with the left-handed configuration setup. Okay, we're back, and now let's talk about the needs of our left-handed population. Now, I'm going to show you the first part of setting all of this up, and then I'm going to do like I did with the right-handed variation, and we're going to actually put the adapter on without the sling being present. But the first thing you're going to need to know about switching this over to the left-handed side is, depending on the sling, it may be 1.25 inches wide, it may be 1 inch wide at the front attachment, but this is all pretty much the same. You're going to need to disconnect the sling from the front adapter. So we undo this front attachment, and now what we're going to do, go ahead and open this up. So that is an adapter that is set up for right-handed configuration. For left-handed configuration, go to the inside, go ahead and open this up. We open this cross strap up and then move it back kind of as a mirror image of itself. So now when we turn this over, this cross strap is now facing to the right. We take the sling and we just make the little mental calculation and turn it that way. And in fact, I'm going to turn everything around that way. So we're dealing with the world of the left-handed, so we're going to set everything up for left-handed orientation. Because we're a left-handed shooter, the sling is going to need to be, move my light around here for just a second. The sling is going to need to be mounted to the right-handed side of the weapon. So we've moved our adapter around. We're going to slip the tip of that sling attachment through the slot. And in this case, we're dealing with our 1 inch wide PALS type webbing. So when we make this attachment, we want to end everything by taking the tip of this and running it back through the tri-glide. It's very, very important on this 1 inch wide webbing to do that. Once it's done, it's locked into place. Now, our front adapter and our sling is set up for left-handed configuration. So I'm going to set this aside because, again, if I start flipping everything around, the sling's going to get in the way and you're not going to see this. But let me show you now how the adapter goes on, and it's exactly the same way as the right-handed configuration. So we open this up, switch it back over, like so. And now, that's the proper starting point for our left-handed application. Let me prop the gun up. Make sure everything's in view. So what we're going to do, just like with the right-handed application, we have our cross strap now going to the right instead of the left. We turn this over so that we're looking at the inside of the adapter. We open up that cross strap, slip it through the sling swivel, close it down, move it back, undo the main strap, run it under, run it through that loop, and then back again to the other side. Pull it nice and snug. And turn it back, and there you go. Now we have a front adapter providing us a sling mounting point on the right side of the gun for a left-handed shooter application. So that is how to attach your wraparound front adapter to your bottom mount sling swivel firearm. So with that, I will bring it to a close. Thank you for watching and or listening. And if you need more information regarding this or any of our other Specter products, please visit us at spectergear.com. So this is Scott saying thank you and have a wonderful day.